Hey y'all, and welcome back to Keeping Up with Christy. I'm Christy, and on today's episode it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be showing you how we went to Pigeon, Tennessee. We did this trip last weekend. We took our kids with us and my mom and dad, and we just got away for a few days, and it was great. Today you're going to be seeing how we went to the Great Smoky Mountain Alpine Coaster. I did not ride. I used to ride roller coasters all the time. Neil and I went and rode roller coasters for our honeymoon. Like when he said, where would you like to go? What would you like to do for your honeymoon? And I said, ride roller coasters. He was like, awesome. So I used to always ride them, loved them, but now not so much. They kind of make me feel icky and I get headaches and stuff. So anyway, I did not ride, but I made sure and film as much as I could of Neil and the kids taking off and then them coming back. So if you've not seen it, or know what an alpine coaster or a mountain coaster is, they take you on these like bobsled kind of things, strap you up with just a seatbelt, and on these that they rode, you basically just have a handbrake. So if it's all the way forward, you have no brakes on, and as you pull it towards yourself, it'll apply some brakes as you're coming down the mountain. And literally that's what you do. They take you up to the top of a mountain, and then they just let you go, and it winds throughout the mountainside and comes down, and there are lights and stuff. It looks really cool at night. Our schedule didn't work that we could have them there and go and do all that at nighttime, but it just looked really cool when you went back by there at nighttime and rode by. There is a Groupon. If you have the Groupon app, or if you get it, or even, you don't even have to have the app, you can just go on to groupon.com, and they have, a lot of times they run for those Alpine coasters, a Groupon ticket that you can get 2 rides, and that is 2 people riding 1 time each, or 1 person riding twice. And it is $21. I think Neil says in the video it's $22, but it's actually $21. And it's $17 to ride 1 time. So it's great. You can ride 2 people if you want to, or just 1 at a time. All of ours chose to ride by themselves, so they were in charge of how fast or slow or whatever they got to go. They had a great time. They enjoyed it, and they actually got to ride twice each because we had all gotten the Groupon app coupon for all of them. So great little tip when you're traveling, make sure that you check your Groupons. We did the same thing when we went to the beach last month, and we got a Groupon for our escape room that we went on. So always check that app. It's a great tool to use to try and save money when you're going to do a little vacation. Then we went, Neil and I got up the next morning and we rode out to Cades Cove. Where we were staying in Pigeon to where we were going to enter into Cades Cove was an hour apart. So we got up early because our #1 tip that we had read online was, if you're going to go do Cades Cove, make sure that you go as soon as they open. So get to the line a little early. They open at 8 and they close when the sun goes down. So it's an 11-mile loop for you to ride around. It's just scenic and beautiful. And we had heard and read that we might see deer, turkey, and black bear. And we saw all of them. It was really cool. And around here, of course, we can see deer in our home, you know, as you can hit 100 of them if you're not careful on a country road any time of the year. So seeing deer is not like, wow, look, there's a deer. That's amazing. For us, it might be for some of you if you live in a city. But for us to see a black bear was really cool. And I was a little bit disappointed. I have a new camera, by the way. So the footage in this video, it gets a little iffy at times. I'm learning how to use this camera, and Neil brought it home to me and said, here, take it on the trip and try it. And so I did not film like I usually do. I filmed with this new camera, and so some of the footage, I'm sorry in advance, it can be a little shaky, but the footage of Cades Cove is beautiful. Don't miss out. Watch till the very end and just check it out. But I thought I recorded the black bear, but evidently we both got so stinking excited. I mean, we had cameras, phones, everything zoomed in on that bear, and forgot to hit record on anything. So we don't have the footage of it, but it was really cool. He just looked like he was sitting out in the middle of a meadow eating berries or something. I don't know what he was eating off the ground, but he had found something delicious and he was chomping away for breakfast. So anyway, check it out and just see what all we found. The property, if you've never been, and Neil and I had not. He's always wanted to go whenever we go that way to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area, and we've never done it. And he He loved it. He was in his element. They've got beautiful churches on the property and old cabins and stuff. And I love that kind of history part of it. So, and he's really into the animals and nature. So it was a great little trip for us, little morning breakfast date that we got to have. So anyway, watch our footage, if you will, and if you enjoy seeing things like this when we go and travel, because that's what we would like to do more of now that things are kind of opening up a little bit more, then give us a big like, give a thumbs up to this video. That helps my channel. It lets me know what you enjoy seeing. Also, leave a comment down below in that description box. Let me know, have you ever been to Cades Cove? Have you ever been on a mountain coaster? And how did you like those things? Okay, so leave that down and then just enjoy watching us as we chronicle our time together as a family. Thank y'all for watching, and here we go.
Hey y'all, we're here at the Alpine coaster here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We're getting ready to go ride, and it's our first time doing this. We're really excited about it. I'm here with my kids, and give you a tip: go to Groupon and check out the Groupon app, and you can get 2 rides for $22, and a regular ride is $17. So we'll give you some footage of that, let you know how it goes. I'll be giving you a review of it here in just a few minutes.
Abby! You excited? Yeah. Oh, good. Go fast. There she goes. Maddie. There. Bye. Have fun. Drew. Bubba. Andrew. Smile at me. Have fun. Hey, turn your hat around the other way. Like you did. Here you go. Baby. There you go. Do it again. Nope. Bye. Okay, have fun. Me too. You're fine. It's Maddie. And Drew's right behind her. And where's Neil? There's Neil. Do you like it? Did you have a good time? You didn't use your brakes? Nope. Was it fun? No, you have to go that way. Did you have fun? It was cold. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Was fun? A little scared? Oh.
I didn't know whether to trust that thing or not. I fell off the edge.
Go. So as I said before, we got to Cades Cove before they opened. They opened at 8 a.m. and we were out there probably by 7:40 in the morning. And we were able just to wait in the line until they opened. There was already a line forming, so that was our biggest tip that helped us in getting ready for our Cades Cove outing, was to make sure that we did get there early before they opened. And so I would say either do that, or we had also read at the end of the day, because at both times in the morning and the end of the day, you'll see a lot of animals out. They don't go out and look for food the hottest part of the day. So go into those early morning times when there's kind of still some fog out. And I had worried at first, because there was some fog, I had worried at first that it wouldn't lift, but it did. We have some of it shown in some of our clips and footage here, but for the most part, it lifted out pretty good. This is one of the, I think, 3 or 4 churches they have on the property, and it was a Methodist church, and I just think that it is beautiful. I loved being able just to drive by and see and imagine what it was like years ago to be on this property, to live there, and to go and have a place to worship. And then you see there's the cemetery in the back. And what a view, coming and going to worship and being just surrounded by the beautiful view of those mountains. The color was really pretty good. It wasn't quite as much as I thought it could have been or might have been by that time of the year. Usually that's kind of peak season, but it wasn't quite there yet, but it was beautiful. We were in over a little covered bridge there, or it's not covered, sorry, just a regular bridge over the water. There's lots of little areas. You can get some good footage. You can also get out and walk. We had a lot of people riding bikes and walking past us as we rode through in cars. But you can see, like most of our footage shows, there aren't even cars in front of us. And we're not holding up a line behind us. So people can just kind of pull over and get out and take pictures and videos and different things like that. But it really wasn't a bad morning to be there. It was a Saturday that we went. Those are the turkeys we found. Neil was filming on my new camera, and that was actually footage from my phone. This is what it looked like in the morning when we first got there. Kind of some fog laying out there. Those are some deer, and a lot of them were playing together. I don't think I actually got the footage of it. They would go at each other and just ram into one another, playing out there in the field that morning. So they were feeling pretty good. But just beautiful scenery to get out there and look at. That make you happy?
It's closest to a deer I've been in a long time. Too bad I don't have my rifle.
You can't shoot them
Oh,
here.
just kidding. I shouldn't say that. Peter's gonna get me.
You like that though, don't you?
I love looking at deer.
Are you happy we came today to Cades
man.
Cove?
Cades Cove is so much fun.
It's a beautiful morning.
It is a gorgeous morning.
It's kind of chilly. This is the first frost they've had here of the season.
And the animals are moving good. They're all kind of spry. Is that the word?
Yeah, that's a good word, spry. They're enjoying their cold morning.
I don't know where we're going. We just took off the beaten path here. We're looking for bear.
We found one earlier.
We're going to go to this one-lane bridge and turn around.
Okay. Let's do it. Cades Cove and the valley that it sits in has a rich history. Of course, the Cherokee Indians hunted in Cades Cove, but then the first Europeans settled into the cove sometime between 1818 and 1821. And by 1830, the population of the area had already swelled to 271 people. Cades Cove offers the widest variety of historic buildings of any area in the national park. Scattered along the loop road are 3 churches, a working grist mill, barns, log houses, and many other restored 18th and 19th century structures. You can pick up a self-guiding tour booklet available at the entrance to the loop road for information about the buildings you'll see in the cove and the people who live there.